It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, Parker, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know. When he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
That's to the big tight end, Parham. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
Now the free agent picked up from Baltimore. It's Gus Edwards. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They run once more with Edwards. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now a play fake. Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Again, here's Zeke. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first 2 calls were going to be all along, taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd and long.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the give, it's Elliott. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Elliott. And this is going to make the play caller happy. Good run. 8 yards. Much more manageable 3rd down coming up.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll run Zeke up the middle, and he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Charger first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Johnston motioning over. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A gain of 26, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are out to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Prescott now. A pass. Caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. After the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Chargers have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd and 7. Now, a handoff to Edwards. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Third and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A first catch for last season's NFL reception leader. And it yields a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hand off here to Zeke. He'll get about 2. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one intercepted. And the Chargers will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On second down, here's Herbert. What the man is Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Herbert. That is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. It's second down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action now, Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, LA. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with first down. Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. In motion, Lamb. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. On the draw, here's Elliott. And that won't help a lot. Manages a yard for that run. 3rd and long, coming up. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A run with Dobbins. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Again, zone read. It's Edwards. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. second down, it's Edwards. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. On third down, here's Edwards. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Ooh. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Again, here's Zeke. Oh, he coughs up the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. On the play fake, Dak. His pass right side taken in by Cooks.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't.
That one taken in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. That one complete to Johnston. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Edwards gets it from the pistol.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
His throw left side is complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Again, Prescott to the air. This one complete right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. He'll throw again. Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
There's that man again. Another catch. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. Now, 2nd and 4. Prescott again. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 1st and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Over the top, he's got it! C.D. Lamb! Touchdown, Dallas. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To the air again. Prescott. He puts it up, and it's caught. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys are back within 6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. It's Edwards. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. On play action now, Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead with Edwards. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Again, it's Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
This one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.